I was in the 3rd grade, and I always thought I wanted to be a lawyer. But my dad got sick and was in an intensive care. And I had one particular nurse, children weren't allowed in intensive cares, under a certain age. And there was one particular nurse, I would sit outside the ICU doors and just pray that she was there, because she risked it all by sneaking me in to allow me to see my dad. And at that time, I knew that I wanted to be a nurse, and I wanted to be her. And she was very compassionate, very loving, and took the time with me to allow me to see him, because she knew he wasn't doing good. Oh, right now, nursing's hard. But I would say that in my role, the best part, because I had transitioned about 5 years ago to management from bedside, and the best part now is just being in my office working and hearing my staff, laugh and finally have that joy back in them after going through this pandemic. We did the acute care floor. We saw sicker patients than we were used to taking care of, because the ICU was fuller, so we were getting more of their patients coming out of the unit sooner, and so we were having to take care of sicker patients with the same loads, and they just needed so much attention. They couldn't have their families at bedside, and you just wanted to be with them, because you just felt like they needed that support that they weren't getting, because they couldn't have their families here with them. I guess adapting to the challenges in the everyday. The world's changing so much, and you're having to adapt to that. And we see people at their worst, and some people, some of us have bad days, but when you don't feel good, you really aren't on your A game, and you're really probably not the nicest person. But as a nurse, you have to be able to overlook that and show compassion and treat those individuals the same as you would your loved one. I guess seeing our community, what we were being able to do for our community, and because it meant every Saturday we were here on the campus after working, Monday through Friday, we were here on the campus bright and early, setting up the tents and getting ready. But seeing the appreciation in our community's faces as they came through, and they were just so thankful that we were able to provide this service for them and made it so easy and accommodating to them. It meant a lot to them that we were going that extra mile for them. I think the positive outcomes that end up coming, like when you see that patient that you have taken and restored them to their health and been able to return them to their families, in a better way, or at least, in some type of way to their family, to be able to see them to leave and have a good outcome, and to see the appreciation that they show for the care that you provided for them.